Hello student, how are you all? I think everyone are fine there. Yes student, this is our English class. So here we are going to begin with the first lesson of your 10th standard English subject. So the first lesson we have A Wrong Man in Workers' Paradise, written by Rabindranath Tagore. Written by Rabindranath Tagore. Yes or no? So he is one of the great writer. So it is a class 10th. Is it? Fine. Now here let's change this little one. Okay. So student, what do you know about Rabindranath Tagore ji? Yes, the Rabindranath Tagore is one of the great or a greater or a greatest writer, poet, composer, even the choreographer in the field of literature, music and science. So the Rabindranath Tagore is one of the greatest author, poet, and he have written many and many extracts, poems, even the stories which motivated the many and many peoples of his time. Even his skills, his work is printed in each and every books, and his works and his stories are followed by many books, even the many organization to educate its population, to educate its people. So this is what the Rabindranath Tagore. The Rabindranath Tagore, okay, in the year 1913, he received the Nobel Prize in Literature. Where? From outside the world. He have considered the great poet, the great writer throughout the world, and he is one of the greatest ever. So this is what we are going to learn about the Rabindranath Tagore. And the Rabindranath Tagore written the beautiful extract, A Wrong Man in Workers' Paradise, and it is a prose one. So in the previous video, in the yesterday video, what we have discussed, we have discussed the short summary of the lesson, A Wrong Man in Workers' Paradise, and you got knew what is there in the lesson. So as I told you yesterday, today we are going to begin with this. A Wrong Man in Workers' Paradise. Everyone comes to page number 1. The lesson begins from the page number 1. Beside to that we have a page index, okay, or a content. So before beginning the lesson, let's read out what is there about the Rabindranath Tagore ji. Yes, so come back to page number, yes, here page number 12, open it. Okay, so here we have note on the author. What we have? Note on the author. See, Rabindranath Tagore born on 1861 and died on 1941. He is our national poet. So let's write it down about here on the board. So Rabindranath Tagore, was a national poet. He was a national poet, and even he is followed as a national poet, okay, nowadays also. Then when he taken born, okay, he born on 1861 and died on 1941. This is all about the author. So what about more? He had a multifaceted personality. He was not only a great poet but also a genius in music, painting, acting, choreography, etc. He was the first Indian to receive the Nobel Prize. He was awarded the honor in 1913 for his work Gitanjali, a collection of poems. So as I told you, he was awarded with Nobel Prize, okay, in the field of literature. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in the field of literature. Okay. Although he is awarded the Nobel Prize in the field of literature, for what purpose? Yes, the work was a Gitanjali. The work was a Gitanjali. Yes, it is. The work was a Gitanjali. Okay. What is Gitanjali? It is a collection of many poems. It is a collection of many poems. It is a collection of many poems. Okay. For this work, he was awarded a Nobel Prize in the field of literature. Understood? So this is all about a little short introduction about the Rabindranath Tagore ji. So student, so here we got new about the author. So let's begin with the first page of the lesson. So come back to page number 1. Yes. Okay. First we have pre-reading activity which is given in the box. As we discussed yesterday, the same thing we are going to be follow it, but we will read each and every sentence, we will understand it, and we will discuss about in a brief. Pre-reading activity. If you have a garden, you grow not only coconuts, vegetables and fruits, but also roses. Why? Discuss in pairs and answer. Yes, a very silly question, and we will get a plenty number of answers from it. So you have to discuss it in pairs with your siblings, with your parents, and find out the answer. Okay, let's begin with the first sentence. The man had never believed in mere utility. The man had never believed in mere utility. What it means? Mere utility. Utility means a useful thing. And what is mere? Mere means not, no. Okay, the man never believed in mere utility. Okay, fine. Just rub it out here. All right. So the first word of the glossary is mere utility. So the first word here we have mere utility. Mere utility is a useful thing. It is useful things, or you can write an important things are called mere utility. But this wrong man, don't believe in this. Don't believe in useful things and important things. So that's why it is taken here that he never believed in mere utility. Okay. Now comes to second sentence. Having had no useful work, he indulged in mad whims. He made little pieces of sculpture, man, women and castles, quaint earthen things dotted over with the seashells. He painted. Thus, he wasted his time on all that was useless, needless. People laughed at him. At times, he vowed to shake off his whims, but they lingered in his mind. Okay. So, this man always believed in mad whims. Mad whims means a mad kind of activities. Okay. The person who do useless things. Okay. He don't do such kind of good works, which is not so useful. So it is called mad whims, or whims, a person who believed in mad mythology. So these all synonyms comes for the word whims. So this person is totally indulged in painting, drawing, okay, doing different kind of creative things, okay, and drawing different kind of important things and keeping it somewhere beside for preservation, okay, and he don't want to do any kind of work, okay, which sweats him more. So he want to do a very easy things which make him to do. So, and whatever he do, the people start laughing on him. What kind of person he is? He is always doing a painting and different kind of useless things. Then what is the use of it? Okay, he didn't given any work here, then he didn't taken the benefit of any work. Then what is the use of him in this universe, in this earth? Then, and everyone start laughing on him, on his activity. So this is what here in the second paragraph. Now comes to the third one. Yes, some boys seldom apply their books and yet pass their test. A similar thing happened to this man. He spent his earth life in useless work, and yet after his death the gates of heaven opened wide for him. So student, here you will get one sentence. This sentence is dependent on you. Which sentence? See, here this sentence is, some boys seldom apply their books and yet pass their test. Some boys seldom play their books and yet pass their tests. Okay, see the meaning of this sentence. Some boys seldom apply their books and yet pass their test. So which sentence is this? Can we tell this sentence is an idiom? Can we tell it is idiom? Okay, the phrase which is written in such a difficult words, but the meaning is different, then we can call it as an idiom. Okay, let's say some boys seldom apply their books and yet pass their test. It's called an idiom. So this sentence is based some of you. Why I am telling you, a question arises in your mind. Why sir is telling like that? This sentence is based on us. Why it is happening? You can ask one question. Listen here students carefully. Some of the students here in the classroom, what they will do for the whole academic year, they will see the book and they will turn here and there. They will simply see the paper. They enjoy with their friends. They keep this book as it is. They don't take the use of it. Okay, they never believed that this is mere utility for us, what is written here in this first glossary, and they keep spending their time as it is. But when the exam comes, they write somehow, okay, they score some little marks and they pass it. Then what is the use of scoring such a little marks out of 100 marks? If you're scoring 40-50 marks out of 100, then what is the use of it? No one give a perfect value for it. Then it will be such a spare one. It doesn't have any value. The student who score above 95, then it have more and more value as compared to those students. So in the same manner, this person also spent his time in such a free time in the earth, and he passed his life, okay, and he died and he taken into the heaven. Where he taken into the workers paradise, paradise in a sense of heaven, okay, where you will get all kind of necessities. Understood? So this is what here in the paragraph number 3. Now comes to para 4. But the moving finger writes even in heaven. So it came to pass that the aerial messenger who took charge of the man made a mistake and found him a place in workers paradise. So this wrong man given a title. What title? A moving finger. Why he is a moving finger? Because he used to draw a different kind of very beautiful things kind of and a creative drawings somewhere here and there, and he spent his whole time useless. Okay, then he taken into the heaven and he kept there, and he also going to do the same thing what he did in the earth, what he did on the earth, and he is going to do the same thing in the heaven. So he spent his earth life in useless work, and yet after his death, okay, then he taken to the workers paradise. Then a messenger who taken him, a aerial messenger who chosen him from the earth and kept him in the heaven. Then what he says, okay, it was his mistake. Whose mistake? It was a mistake of messenger who chosen him from the earth and he kept him somewhere in the heaven. Okay, now comes to sentence 5. In this paradise you find everything except leisure. Okay, but he is taken from the earth and kept in the place which is not meant for him. There, all peoples are too busy working day and night for the benefit of the heaven, for the productiveness for the heaven, but this person is only meant for the rest, leisure and drowsiness. Then what happened next? Let's read it out there in the paragraph number 6. Here man say, God, we haven't a moment to spare. Women whisper, let's move on, time's a flying. All exclaim, time is precious. We our hands full, we make use of every single minute. They shy complainingly, and yet those words make them happy and exalted. Now here the peoples who were kept in the heaven, they were too busy, they were too hard worker, they were so punctual, they were so polite, and they do the work each and every day without any gap, and they were not bothered about the wasting their time. They take the use of each and every single minute, and they take the use of it, and they can make the proper use of it. So here the man and the women who were kept in the heaven, they shout, they whisper, do your work on time, don't waste time. Okay, we have a very little much of time. Then they were taking the help of each and every single minute of their life. So this is what the heaven says. The heaven is full of hard-working people. The heaven is full of punctual people. The heaven is full of desiring people who are meant for it. But this person, a wrong man, who is mistakenly kept in the heaven by the aerial messenger. But what about he? What about him? He don't know what to do there. He don't know any idea. He don't know nothing. Anything else, he don't know nothing. Then what he will do there? Yes, this is a question. Now comes to paragraph number 7. But this newcomer, who had passed all his life on earth without doing a scrap of useful work, did not fit in with the scheme of things in workers' paradise. He longed in the streets absently and jostled the hurrying man. He lay down in the green meadows or close to the fast flowing stream, and was taken to task by busy farmers. He was always in the way of others. So this person who went in the heaven by aerial messenger mistakenly, now what he do there? He is watching here and there, roaming here and there. He is whistling there, he is shouting, he is laughing on the peoples. He is sitting beside to the fast flowing river. He is sitting on a very green meadows. Meadows means a green grasses, small grasses you will find somewhere in the field. It is called meadows. He will do each and everything, and he is sparing his time in vain, and he is doing nothing. He is just enjoying there. Okay, then each and every busy peoples are so busy in their work that no one is bothering about him. Who have to bother? Aerial messenger have to bother, yes or no? Then he is going to spoil the environment of the whole heaven. So this is what happens in the last. Okay, when we will read all the paragraphs, we will get to know about each and every points. So in this paragraph, you have learned that this person is moving here and there, disturbing the other people's, coming in between their way, but no one is listening to him, no one is paying attention towards him. Everyone are so enjoying, okay, about this. Then what happens? Yes, then what happens here? Doing a scrap of useful work did not fit in with the scheme of the things in workers' paradise. So here you will get some difficult words. So the first one is longed, L-O-U-N-G-E-D, longed. Another one is, yes, another word is hurrying, okay. Again another one is jostled, okay, jostled, fine. So these are the three difficult words we found from this paragraph. Okay, so here the first, he longed in the street absently. Longed means walking or roaming, walking or roaming here and there absently is called longed. Okay, and what is hurrying? Hurrying means hurrying in the sense of doing an activity very fast, doing an activity fastly is called hurrying. Okay, then comes jostled. Jostled in the sense of means, okay, absently and jostles means not paying any attention. You can write not paying any attention, not paying any attention towards any activity, simply roaming here and there and wasting his time. So these are some words we have seen in this first page. So student, this is what happened with the wrong man in the heaven. Now let's begin with the 8th paragraph. So what is there in the 8th paragraph? Okay, a bustling girl went every day to a silent torrent. Silent, since in the workers' paradise even a torrent won't waste its energy singing to fill her pictures. Okay, so here one word will come, a phrase will come, silent torrent. Do you know the meaning of the word silent torrent, what it means? Yes, so student, I am rubbing here. So in between try to write each and every points, okay, in your notebook. Okay, if not written, pause the video and write it down. Yes, what is silent torrent? Silent torrent is a stream. Here another phrase came in the paragraph number 8, a silent torrent. Okay, a silent torrent is a river stream. It is a river stream flowing very fastly and it is not making any voice. It is a river stream and not making any voice. Okay, why it is not making any voice? Do you know many streams which flow so fastly and it makes the noise? Yes or no? And you have visited the Goka Falls. When the falls flow from somewhere upside hills, it will sound very hard. A buzzing sounds will come out of because of the water. But this stream is flowing in the same manner but is not making any sound. Why? It is a very different kind of stream, or it is a different kind of an astrophysics kind of stream? What you can see? Yes, the stream which flowing there in the heaven don't want to waste its own time by making a sound. So it is flowing very silently. That's why it is called a silent torrent. So a girl is there in the heaven. She used to visit that a silent torrent, a stream, to fill its pot. So there is a pot and pot is called here pitcher. To fill its pitcher by full of the water, and she brings back and she carry on with her work. And this person is observing that girl, okay, throughout the day, and he is observing and he is thinking about that girl, why she is doing this kind of work, what is the use of it? Nothing, it is such a useless. So this is what he is thinking. Now comes to paragraph number 9. The girl's movement on the road was like the rapid movement of a skilled hand on the strings of a guitar. Her hair was carelessly done, okay, inquisitive wisp pipped often over her forehead, okay, to peer at the dark wonder of her eye. So what is happening? He is telling a body structure, okay, a face expression of that girl. See, the girl's movement on the road was like the rapid movement of a skilled hand on the strings of a guitar. Now this person is comparing that girl's movement to the rapid movement of the fingers on the musical instrument guitar. So he is comparing. So like word is used here. Now tell me which figure of speech it is. Can anyone tell? It is metaphor, personification, synecdoche, or it is simile. Which one of it? Yes, it is simile. See, the girl's movement on the road was like. So as it is these kind of phrase coming in the sentence, then we can say that this sentence belongs to the simile, a figure of speech or a poetic device. Was like the rapid movement of a skilled hand on the strings of a guitar. How the fingers moving on the guitar, in the same manner that girl is moving towards the river and she is bringing the water back, and the same thing she is doing throughout the day. Her hair was carelessly done. She is not combed her hair properly. Her hair was carelessly done. Inquisitive wisp popped often over her forehead to peer at the dark wonder of her eye. Okay, then what happens? Inquisitive wisp peeped often over her forehead to peer at the dark wonder of her eye. So she is not bothering about her hair, she is not keeping her hair backside to her forehead, she is simply wasting her whole time. Okay, wasting means she don't want to give more time, okay, in her own makeup because she is too busy in her work. Then comes to 10th paragraph. The idler was standing by the stream as a princess sees a lonely beggar and is filled with pity. So the busy girl of heaven saw this one and was filled with pity. Okay, now this idler is a wrong person. He is standing beside to the river stream and he is observing that girl. What that girl is doing, he is observing like this. He is observing like this, why she is moving here and there, why she is bringing that water. Though she is bringing that water, but she didn't made any makeup. Her hair is also just this one in such a tidy manner, and it looks so awkward, and it looks so different kind of thing. So he is observing about that girl, and one day the girl taken some time and looked over that idler, a wrong man. Why he is standing beside to the river and each and every day he observed me? Why he is not a good man? Why is he doing like this? Any wrong happens with him? She is thinking in her mind. So now she paid some small attention towards that mind and what she thinks about that wrong man. Did that girl go and meet to that wrong man, or she asks, why you are observing me, what wrong happened to you, are you okay or no? Okay, observing the girls is not a right thing. So she will tell something about this, or she will talk to him, or she will give some work that don't stand like this, otherwise messenger will punish you, or she help him. So this is what going to be happen here in this lesson. So just keep it for the coming video, and in the coming video we are going to learn about each and everything what happened with that wrong man, or with the girl, or with many peoples there in the heaven. Is it? So somewhat about the lesson we have learned in the introduction video of this lesson. Yes or no? So student, watch this video thoroughly from the beginning till last, understand it, and write it down all the difficult words in your classwork notebook. Okay, you have to make an 100 and 150 classwork notebook, okay, pages of notebook which is left by your class teacher in the group. Along with what you have to do, just this is an synonymous word. So long synonym is walking and roaming, so you have to find out its antonym also. Okay, write it down in your notebook. Here write synonyms and another side write the antonym of this word. Okay, so student, this is all about the today's video, and write a short note on Rabindranath Tagore apart from what is given in the book. Okay, don't write same as this, you have to search and write it down the short note on the Rabindranath Tagore. Fine students, this is all about today's video. Okay, for another video, wait for a while, we are going to begin with the remaining portion of the lesson. So student, for the time being, take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.